We cannot say China, we cannot say Pegasus, we cannot say BBC, we cannot say Morbi, we cannot say Raphael, and sometimes we cannot even say Modi ji. Let us fulfill the oath of the Constitution by walking on our Kartavya Path in this Mahayagna of nation building. I am walking on my Kartavya Path by having the courage, in spite of all of you shouting, to speak about what I'm going to speak. Every word I utter is going to be an oblation, an offering of truth into my Mahayagna of nation building. I will not be angry for what I have to say. I will only say that we've only been fooled. Everyone is asking, who is behind Mahua? Every day the fake news brigade, the Chaddi brigade floats new theories. Is it an American investment bank? Is it Ambani? Is it China? Nobody is behind Mahua. Mahua is behind the truth. दोपहर तक बिक गया बाजार का हर एक झूठ और मैं एक सच को लेकर शाम तक बैठी रही. हम तो देश के खातिर ऐसे लगे ही रहेंगे. जय हिंद. Today, and I say this with a heavy heart, the Lok Sabha is a space which stands out more for what cannot be said in its halls than what we can say. The list of unmentionables is actually far longer than the list of mentionables. It is as though the Treasury benches get training in a special camp that teach them to react hysterically the very instant a member of the opposition utters certain words, no matter in what context. We cannot say China, we cannot say Pegasus, we cannot say BBC, we cannot say Morbi, we cannot say Raphael, and sometimes we cannot even say Modi ji. It is on this precarious floor of eggshells that we, the members of the opposition, are forced to walk on every day. Treat a little hard, speak a little loud, and the Treasury benches hammer you down with brute force. The Honorable President's address speaks about the biggest bane of our country being corruption and crony capitalism. The address says, the government is of the firm opinion that corruption is the biggest enemy of democracy and social justice. Therefore, there has been a relentless fight against corruption in the last few years. We have ensured that the honest will be honored in the system. The government and the ruling party coined the term Pappu. You use it to denigrate, to signify extreme incompetence. Let me use the next few minutes to point out what the data, the statistics tell us as to who the actual Pappu really is. सवाल ये नहीं है कि बस्तियां किसने जलाई. सवाल यही है कि पागल के हाथ में माचिस किसने दी. This finance minister yesterday stood in this house and she likened us, the opposition, to Videsh ka dushman. And she said, we have Jalan ka bhavna at India's growth. I stand here today to tell the Honorable Minister, wherever she may be, to tell this government, to tell this ruling party, that all of us here have given up our lives, our youth, our jibon, our jobon, as it were, to dedicate ourselves to the service of this great land, to the service of its people. We represent the farthest corners of this country, from Karimpur to Kutch, from Katgodam to Kasargod. It is our inalienable right to ask the questions of this government. It is our right to question your incompetence. And it is this government's Raj Dharma that should make the Treasury benches sit down, listen to our voices, and not react like the proverbial Khisyani Billi. It requires enormous courage and tenacity to simply stand up here and speak the truth, and we are doing it. In contrast, the ruling party is moving from one incendiary issue to another, from the division of Bengal into North and South, to the Citizenship Amendment Bill, to releasing convicted lifetime murderers and rapists just before an election, to openly trying to challenge the judiciary into submission. You somehow keep hoping that you will scare India into submission and you will keep winning power term after term. But it's not working. You just went to election in 3 states. With all your might, with all your resources, you won in only one. The president of the ruling party could not hold on to his own home state. Who's the Pappu now? A certain honorable MP from the Treasury benches, who's given to trespassing in high security zones, who goads us all with equal measure of falsehood and fake bravado, yesterday took cheap pot shots at my state, the state of Bengal, with false claims of diversion of Manrega funds. To him I say this, sir, don't push your luck. I went to Mount Holyoke College. I worship Ma Kali. And I've been elected twice from a border constituency. In your lingo, I say to you, and this is not unparliamentary, don't take panga. A certain Jari Booty Baba says publicly he likes women in saris, shalwars, and also nothing at all. In the presence of the wife of a deputy chief minister of the ruling party, hand on heart, ask yourselves, had any opposition leader said anything remotely similar, you would have been baying for their blood. The ruling party does not denounce it. There is no outrage. A convicted murderer and rapist is publicly giving sermons while out on parole, and leaders of the ruling party are listening to it. You do not have the moral clarity to call out right from wrong. Who's the Pappu now? People tell me to keep quiet, to make peace in the name of soft Hindutva. I am Hindu, but I refuse to play soft anything. What this country needs is an elected government which plays hard morality, hard legality, and hard economics. No soft anything. I urge this government and the finance minister to take control of the economy. And I urge the people of India to take control over who they give the reins of this country to. सवाल ये नहीं है कि बस्तियां किसने जलाई, सवाल यही है कि पागल के हाथ में माचिस किसने दी. This is a question that India needs to answer. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.